Hey, how you guys doing? Today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to hook up a charging panel to a humless generator. It is so easy, you're just not even going to believe this. Right here I've got the Roadrunner generator. This is just as equally easy for the Sentinel, but I'll show you on this and then show you the difference between the two. On the Roadrunner, you've got these two little posts right here, black and red, that's negative and positive, and you have this little adapter that comes with the panels that you receive from Humless, and so you can see that it just has bare wire there, and that's what you'll plug into these two posts here. Now the cable, the extension cord that comes with it, is just going to plug into that and screw on. On the Sentinel, you could use this if you wanted to, or you can take this and plug it directly into one of the two inputs that are on the Sentinel. So on this one here, we'll actually use the adapter, and so what you want to do is you always want to connect this to the Roadrunner first, or the Sentinel, so that you're not getting a charge from your panel while you're trying to plug it in, because it does have power when you do that. So you're just going to push those leads down into there, into those posts. Very simple. Alright, so now we've got our input there. You're going to take that, and it only goes one way, it won't go both ways, but you just push that in and then tighten that on. Very simple. I've laid this out so that I can just walk you through this, but of course, you know, laying out a cable is no big deal. So we're going to take this, and I'm going to walk over to the panel here, which I've just got set up temporarily here in the backyard. You could just as easily have your Humless Roadrunner or Sentinel inside the house with the cable leading out. I've just got it out on my backyard, in the backyard on my deck. So let's just walk over here. You can see the cable here, no big deal. And here you can see I've got the panel set up, and this is a 60-watt panel. I like the smaller panels because they're a little easier to utilize, but the 60 is just half of a 120, just a little bit bigger than half of the 100s. You can use the 60s or the 100s or the 120s or the 20s on the Roadrunner. You'd want the 60 or the 100 or the 120 on a Sentinel. So now to hook this up over here, here's the other end of our cable, and on the back of the 60 watt, it has these, I believe these are MC3 connectors, but it's a connector that comes pre-built onto the 60 watt panel, and Humless then supplies with each one of the 60s the connectors to go from those MC3s to that same kind of a connector. On the 100s and the 120s, Humless is just taking and putting that kind of a connector straight to the back of the panel, so you don't have these connectors in between. For the 60s, it makes more sense for them to just give you this little adapter here. So, you know, those that just plug on together right there. Very easy, they're just snap on, and you can't, it's impossible to reverse them. So on here, again, it'll only go on one way. If you tried to reverse it, it won't go in. If you get it lined up just right, there's a little notch on there, and again, you'll just screw that together to make it nice and tight, waterproof, and that's all there is to it. I'm going to walk this back over and show you that we are in fact charging now. If we look at the Roadrunner now, I'll try and zoom in just a little bit here. You can see that the red light now is on right here for the charging indicator. I'm going to take out these leads. I'm going to just unplug this right here, and you'll see that it goes off. And it literally is that simple. Hope that helps everybody. If you have any questions, give us a call or email us. We're happy to take those calls, and just as happy to help you get prepared. Have a great day.